Hi Aqua friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to show you which plants I've currently bought from Big Owls. I also bought a beautiful cobalt blue angelfish. You've seen, if you've seen my blue cobalt angelfish video earlier this week on this channel, that footage was taken earlier this year. And I bought the fish from a fish store where there were a lot of angelfish in one tank. Unfortunately, 3 of the angelfish ended up dying, which was really, really sad. I suspect that they had a disease. They were in the tank by themselves, so they didn't get infected by anything in my tank because the tank was up and running for a few months already. So I ended up with 2 angelfish that kept bullying each other, so I had to separate them into 2 separate tanks. So I have one in my 28-gallon tank that's over there, and one in my 30-gallon tank that is right beside me over here. I suspect that there are 2 females, and they kept going at it. One kept picking at the fins of the smaller one. The fins started ripping, so I had to separate them. They are perfectly fine now, but my goal was to have a male and female to actually start breeding cobalt angelfish. So I will show you the cobalt angelfish later. After the video, probably tomorrow, because he or she is currently acclimatizing. The nose looked completely different, so I suspect that this is a male and that the ones that I have are 2 females. So we'll see. I will show you footage of that beautiful angelfish that I got. It's absolutely gorgeous. Like, I am so thankful that I saw it. It was actually in a terrarium or a vivarium kind of aquarium in the reptile section at Big Owls. That's where I went to today. And I went down into the basement to the fish section to see if there were any cobalt blue angelfish for sale, and there weren't, but there were 2 blue cobalt angelfish in this, vivarium that they had at the reptile section. And so I asked them if it was for sale, and it was. So I bought it, and oh my goodness, that fish is so gorgeous. I cannot wait to share that footage with you guys. But for now, I wanted to show you what plants I bought. So I got red spiralis vallisneria, or jungle vel. I don't have this variation yet. I have corkscrew vallisneria or Vallisneria spiralis and a regular Vallisneria americano, but I've never had the one that has red tips. And then I also got some Sagittaria subulata. You have dwarf Sagittaria, which stays close to the ground, and then you have this variant that, if under the wrong circumstances, so to speak, they can grow up to 50 centimeters tall, which is huge. This they looked very, very similar, the red spiralis vallisneria and the Sagittaria subulata. So I thought that I would show you. So I bought 2 bunches of red spiralis vallisneria and 2 bunches of Sagittaria subulata, and the prices were really, really good. So I just thought I would show you the receipt. And this was the Big Owls located in Scarborough. Last time when I went to Scarborough, unfortunately, they were completely out of stock of everything that I wanted to get. But this time they were fully stocked, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to get 2 bunches of each, and I just wanted to show them to you because they are very similar plants if you don't really know what to look for. So I have the bag right here and just a plate to put the plants on. So let me take the plants out of the bag. So here are the plants. You can't really see anything, so I'm just going to go right into it and open the bag so that we can have a look. And I will also, of course, show you footage after, once they are planted. I will probably do that tomorrow. I think for today, I'm just going to put the bunches into the aquarium, let them acclimatize, and then I will plant them tomorrow. But I will combine all that footage into this video. So here they are. They're beautiful plants. They're like grass type plants. They look like grass. They really remind me of seaweed a lot, but then the freshwater seaweed. So here we go. Such gorgeous plants. There we go. So here we got the Sagittaria, 2 bunches. And then here we got the red Vallisneria. So the difference between these is that Vallisneria leaves are a little bit flatter. They also have tiny little teeth, so to speak. And the Sagittaria is a little bit more thin, it's a little bit more round, and it's also a little bit softer. So let me show you the tips of these plants. As you can see, this has slightly dark accents. I don't know how well it picks up on the camera, but I can definitely see some brown reddish colors in there of the Vallisneria. And then this is the Sagittaria. Stands up a little bit more like seaweed, so to speak. Such beautiful plants. So let me show you a close-up. Let me see if I can. Without dripping the water off the plate. So Sagittaria, Vallisneria. And if you look at the bottom of the stems, you can really see the difference. You see how the Vallisneria is a little bit more flat and this is a bit more round? So let me have a look at the receipt again. So the red spiralis Vallisneria was $7.99 per bunch. $7.99. And I don't know how many plants are in here, but I suspect it's around 4 to 5. 4 to 5, maybe 6. And then the Sagittaria was $5.99 per bunch. And I think by the looks of it, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants per bunch. So 10 plants for $12. And this is like, I think 8 to 10 plants, or sorry, 10 to 12 plants for $16. And then the beautiful angelfish that I bought was a little bit pricey. He is already a little bit older though, and oh, it was totally worth it. He was $40. I could have, tried to find one and buy it off like or not a Facebook Marketplace. You're not allowed to sell animals on there. But Kijiji that we have here in Canada. But I just wanted one, that I know is healthy, that looks healthy, that interacts with other fish, that is a little bit older, because my angelfish by this time are a little bit older. And I will show you in a bit. So I'm just going to put these in the aquarium now, and I don't know if I'll be talking over the rest of the footage that you'll see after this, but I will show you what this looks like in the aquarium, and of course also the angelfish. So I would like to thank you so much for watching already. Thank you so much for being here and for supporting me. Feel free to comment down below. If you know any differences I haven't mentioned yet between Vallisneria and Sagittaria, feel free to let me know. Yeah, let's get on with the rest of the video. So here is my beautiful new angelfish that I believe to be a female. She's absolutely gorgeous. So she is in the tank now with what I believe to be the male, but he is a very dominant fish. And yeah, he was really putting his fins out. She was just kind of hanging out in the corner. And then they were in the aquarium for about 2 days. And that's when I decided that they are not a good match. Luckily, I have another angelfish though in my other tank. So I decided to take out this male. You can really see him sitting here in the corner just staring at her. So I decided to take him out. I decided to take both of them out and then to just redo the entire tank. Not all of the plants, but like move some stuff around. And of course I had the new plants that I bought that I also needed to plant in some tanks of mine. So yeah, after 2 days I decided to take him out and redo the entire tank, and this is what it looked like. And this is the moment also when I moved both fish back into the aquarium, but then with the other male that is not as dominant. And they've been in a tank now for a little over a day, and they do seem to bicker a little bit. She seems to really challenge him, you know, to show her that, you know, she is a good male to mate with. And he's slightly smaller than the female, but they seem to be okay. They pick at each other a little bit, but they're not tearing up each other's fins, and there aren't any major issues or, you know, any major concerns that I have with these two. However, the previous male that is much more dominant, I definitely have my doubts about. He was just chasing her all around the tank, really beating her up for 2 days straight, and I'm like, okay, I'm not doing this. These two seem to be getting along much better, so I'm happy I decided to move the male out of the tank. So yeah, I'm really happy I made that decision. And here are the Vallisneria plants that I bought with the red tips. Really gorgeous plants. They are way bigger than I thought. So I ended up with 6 of those plants. And then over here in my 20-gallon tank that looks way overexposed, I have the other plants that I bought. Really beautiful plants. So these are in my shrimp tank now, since this is my shrimp tank. And yeah, I'm really happy with the way that it looks. So I just wanted to go back to the 30-gallon tank one more time. So this is her, the female. She has her colors out, and she's looking at the male, the slightly smaller male. They're really cute together. They both have their fins out. They seem to be doing much better together. And angelfish in general are just so entertaining to watch. Like, they're really, really cute. They have big personalities. They recognize the person that actually feeds them, which is really cool. Also, the female has such a beautiful top fin, like her fins with the black and the blue. So pretty. Look at that. She picked him very lightly, like, hey. So yeah, to be continued. And thank you so much for watching. And I will keep you up to date about how these fish are doing in the future.